everyone, Clare here for the ICE Resin Creative team, and I'm just here with a new video project for you today, so I hope you enjoy. Bye! First of all, I'm going to go through the things that I'm going to be using today. I have latex gloves, baby wipes, and I have an acrylic block protected by a plastic bag, so if any resin drips over and lands on the plastic bag it won't stick, whereas it would to the acrylic block. I have a stirrer and a measuring cup, and of course my lovely resin. I have an extra mould to pour my excess into so it doesn't get wasted. Some Shattered Opal iced enamels and a little spoon. This is actually from the Rue Romantique, and it is for adorning and adding to your jewellery, but I really like to use them as a little spoon. And then I have a diamond woodcut. It's a laser cut from a company in England called Fernley Designs, and they do these real cool funky cuts. And I'm going to colour that with an old paintbrush, and I only use this paintbrush for this, but this stuff is called Treasure Gold, and this one is in the pewter colour, so it's Treasure Pewter. Okay, let's get started. So to begin with, I'm going to colour all of this, and I'll probably fast forward through some parts now. Okay, so I have my lovely pewter coloured diamond shape, and I've got all the nooks and crannies and everything covered. The next thing I need to do now is give it a quick buff with a tissue. And we have a beautiful shiny diamond. The next part of the process, I think I forgot to say, you also need packing tape. So I've got a big sheet of packing tape, and I'm going to pull off as much as I need to cover the whole of the diamond. So roughly that much is fine. And tape side, sticky side up, I'm going to put down my diamond onto the tape. So it sticks. And on the back, I'm going to burnish it and make sure that it is stuck. The use of a bone folder does come in handy if you have one. If not, the back of a spoon, something like that, will also work. Just make sure that that is stuck solidly. If you look through the tape, you can see where it has stuck down properly and where it hasn't. Once you've done it a couple of times, you'll get used to it. And then I'm just going to fold over the sides. So I've got some way of picking it up. I'm going to put that onto my acrylic block, which I melted by accident with plastic. I should really cut that off. And then put that to one side. I'm not going to need much resin for this. All I'm going to do is fill in the little holes of the diamond. So I'm going to take part A And I'm going to use on the dram mark, I'm going to use 1 dram. I think that will be enough. So I'm going to fill that up to 1 dram. You do need to be exact in your measuring. If you don't get your mix correct, it'll either be sticky or it will be like rubber and bend, which is not supposed to be. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. That is nice 1 dram. And then I'm going to take part B, the hardener, and fill it up to the 2 dram line. The hardener is a lot easier to pour out than part A, the resin. So just be prepared that it comes out a lot quicker. Don't give it a good squeeze like you do part A. Okay, I should have put my gloves on for doing that. So I'm going to do that now. It is better safety-wise to use gloves when you're dealing with resin. But sometimes you just forget. So I'm going to stir this now. Slowly, and making sure all of the resin and the hardener mix together. You can see, if it will show you, it's got striations in it. Once all of them striations have disappeared, yeah, you can see them really well, then your resin is mixed enough. And you are mixing it, you're not whipping it to make it full of bubbles. So just gently fold it. Okay, I'm happy with that now. And as you can see, there's no striations in it, but there is a few air bubbles. So I'm going to leave that for a couple of minutes and the air bubbles will naturally come to the surface. Okay, it's been a couple of minutes and you can see that most of the bubbles have made their way to the top, and there is still a couple left, but they will dissipate naturally once I've done the pouring. So I'm going to move on to the next step, which is I'm going to take some of the Shattered Opal and put a good couple of spoonfuls into the resin. And very, very gently, I'm just gonna mix that in and see what the reflectiveness is like. Might need more. Obviously can't do less, so start off with a small amount and add. Because you can always add, you can never take away with resin. I think that's almost right. I would just like to add a little bit more, so I'm going to add in a smaller spoonful. The easiest way to check how much of the Shattered Opal you've actually got and the distribution between the resin is to grab a scoopful and then let it drop off naturally, and what's left on your stick shows you how much you're going to have, how much sparkle you're going to have, and that is just about right for me. So I'm going to move this out of the way because I'm going to get to pouring now and I don't want to get resin on them 2 pieces. Whoop. So now I'm going to bring in my lovely diamond piece and I will zoom in for this. First of all, I'm going to just drip it into the middle one. Find it easier to just drip it in. Because I don't want it to go out of bounds. I need it to stay inside that diamond shape. So go slowly, and you can see it automatically fills up all of the space, just with a little help by tilting. You can see that it's pretty level. I'm just going to add a little bit more in for good luck, and then do the same with the other pieces. So I'll fast forward this bit and get back onto the end. And there we have it. So I'm now going to put that on a level surface to cure, and I will be back with the finished item.